All right. Steve, you want to say a few things real quick?
A few things really quick. Oh my god, it's so fast.
And how about you, Mr. Bardbreaker?
A few things very quickly. There once was a man from Nantucket who once paid
Faster.
1561 for a headset for his PC. Original receipt and ID required for all returns or
You're
exchanges.
singing it too slowly.
Our
Faster.
30-day return policy is only for defective movie, music, and video games. Defective products will be exchanged for a duplicate item. If a duplicate item is on
Yes.
stock, or a shortcut will be given. No exchange in photo.
Okay, you should be good. I think we're good. Let's have 30 seconds of somber silence in remembrance of Joe Biden's career.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably enough for Cracker Jack Joe. All right. So I figured before we went into this, we'd have basically a test run. Not
Okay.
a test run, but like first episode would just play a regular level and then a random custom level to sort of like as a warm up, and then the next episode will be me versus Steve, one of your best levels versus my level.
Okay.
And then if you guys are up for a third one, we could do Steve's other level and then something else.
Well, I mean, like,
Yeah.
we can do
That sounds like a plan.
like so. The first level I would want to show off was like my initial level that like got put off. I don't know if you want to do like that as a custom level, like as a warm up.
I suppose we could. I just feel like I want to have the two of our levels like in the same episode so we could like compare them back to back.
Yeah, like we can do that, but like with my third level versus your level.
Your third level versus my first level?
Yeah. Like unless you'd be more confident, facing my first level.
Oh well.
My
just
very
kinda wanna
first
play-
level.
I have these two. One's called Factory and one's called the Steampunk Train Station.
Have
So,
you
like, I
played
wanna
them?
try one of those out, if possible.
Okay.
They seem neat.
I mean, there's a lot of levels on the workshop.
Oh,
Some of
pardon
them
me.
seem neat. Hell, I tried out a few workshop levels actually.
Ah,
Like it's very important, I find, that they state how many holes are on each course. I actually ran into like some courses that were actually just one hole
Fuck
because
it, let's
you know
upload
they
it.
didn't
It's close
specify.
enough.
It doesn't require you to have the full 18 holes.
Which is
Of course.
weird. You think like that would be a requirement?
I mean, I can understand.
Or maybe like you would, but you'd have to upload it as like a beta level specifically. Like it would say beta or like in progress or testing or something.
Yeah. But like even then, like if it says 18 holes, you still want to play the first couple holes and figure out like, okay, are they a decent builder? Will the rest of these holes be decent, or is it all garbage?
Project Ignis EDO Pro.
I actually played one level where it was I forget what the name of it was. It was like scaling the mountain or something along that line. But it was just one hole. But the whole thing, like, it was physically impossible to do. Like, under normal rules, it's the sort of thing you can only actually get through in the editor when you have unlimited hits.
Not that I got the jalapeno chicken stuff for you, and
Which
I'm
is weird.
half of it.
Yeah, that one was pretty fucking brutal. It's like every shot you make, you had a chance of like just rolling down to the very start of the course,
In
being fucked
moderation.
over.
Let's see. And I want to turn on.
Yeah, I already had my cheese bread.
We're going to turn the free cam up to 30 seconds. Have retry mode on. And more time. 200 seconds.
Uh,
That seemed good for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay, you ready to begin, or you need a moment to finish your pizza, Mr. Bardbreaker?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay. Any last words, Steve?
Your final words. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Ooh.
And welcome back to Legs
I-
Play.
Hang on.
Hang on.
I kicked myself. Let me get back in here.
Oh.
Oh.
It's invite only, I think.
Yeah, you'll have to invite me back.
How did you kick yourself? Did you close out Steam?
I hit quit and then ended up out of the game.
Oops.
My
Oops.
bad.
Mrs. Oops. Oops. Sinister face.
All right.
Okay.
Begin again.
Right again.
Oh, 1 second. Burp.
Burp.
And welcome back to Legs Play. Hardleg Joe here with two of my solemn friends. We have the Stoic Steve,
Solemnly.
and we have the Breaker of Bards.
A little less solemnly.
And we're here to play more Golf with Friends because it is taken over the channel. It is like new favorite game. Like fuck narratives, fuck everything else. I just want to golf. That's
Yes.
what this world has brought me to. And I figured we've got a couple custom levels or whatever, but we're not gonna play them this episode. We're gonna start out with a little warm up. We're gonna play one of the default levels, and we're gonna play a workshop level, or we're gonna try one of Steve's levels. And the next time we're gonna do either way. This time I was thinking Twilight, unless you guys want to try
Okay.
Space Station.
I,
Both of those we haven't tried very often.
I remember very little about Twilight, so I'm down for that.
Okay.
I just know the one chick can't ever keep her mouth shut.
Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Dope. Yeah, this is like the last level they made where it was like an attempt to sort of make a somewhat realistic level. And then after that they're like, fuck it, worms and volcanoes and space stations and golfing on the moon. But this one is just like, hey, we've got a neon theme or whatever. Gotta go very gently.
No,
Into
no,
the
no,
night.
no.
Again, like, I go into this and just see aesthetic parts I wish were in the editor. And so,
You wanted you want the mushrooms?
I want the mushrooms and the lights.
Yeah,
Glowy
the
bits.
lighting is pretty nice in here. It's weird. They have that little bouncy thing at the beginning, but it seems like no matter how softly you hit it, you can't possibly stay on that going down the hill. Okay. Let's
Roll too
try.
hard.
One went too hard, one went too soft. Here's
Go on,
hard leg
Goldilocks.
Joe right in the middle. Whoa.
Little-
Okay, never mind.
Hard Leg Joe goes full power.
That was like.
Oh wait, I
2.5
remember this
hard.
one. Let me down. Yeah, you can just go under.
Good eye there, Steve.
Yeah. Another part that's not in the editor.
Oh, just this very slight divot.
Yeah.
Or the bridge.
Unusual
Bridge
hole.
over troubled golfers.
Yep. Bridge
Mr.
over-
Breaker pulling ahead. Gotta sell some
Always do.
loopy loop.
Max power! Oh, Pachinko! Pachinko for me! Yeah!
Down the hill.
Max power always wins. There's 3 ways to do things, gentlemen. The right way, the wrong way, and the max power way.
That's not a real name. I need your real name. Lance Uppercut. Very well. Sign
Max
here.
Power sounds like it should be like some superhero name or
I got the idea
Action
for my hair
show.
dryer.
Do you guys ever see Mighty Max?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, real quick, Bard Breaker. I'm surprised you usually know all the Simpsons quotes. I thought you would like alley-oop me on the right way, wrong way, or do you not remember that part?
30. Ha! It counted even though I came out of the hole.
No. Okay, there we go. I knew you were going for Simpsons, but I was gonna let you have your moment.
Well, no,
You
there's
needed it.
more.
At the time you needed it, you were in last place. Now there's no mercy.
Yeah, but it was always like the right way, the wrong way, the max power way, and then Bart's like, "Isn't that just the wrong?" Like, yes, but faster.
Yes, I remember this.
Oh, okay, weird. Yeah, I'm not sure if these parts.
This is
are
a
in
tough
the-
one.
Hole in one.
Really?
You-
Nice.
How? Cheater.
I hit the ball in the hole on the first try. That's what hole in one means, Joe.
But how?
But how did you accomplish
Very
Cheating?
carefully.
cheatery of the maximum amount?
Yes, I was cheating, Joe.
Stylishly.
That's
Oh,
my
that's
secret.
hard. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always cheating. I'm tied. Bard Breaker's 1 under. Steve doing the worst for some reason. Does this have lava or is that just okay?
Okay, I see how
What
it is. We can get ourselves up this hill. Oh,
Oh,
wow! I just went straight over that. Okay, whatever.
Oh, that was not nearly as strong as I wanted it to be.
strength. That didn't work how I thought
Could
it
have
would.
calculated
at
that
all.
swing a little bit better. It's fine though.
Oh, that's fine. Par 3. Why not?
Bogey.
Time to be the Parman. Just call me Tony Parman from the Carman Institute.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this indeed?
Yeah, you just the hole is really weird and it's like a Willy Wonka hole.
I can appreciate the wonkiness of this.
I'm just surprised they make the wonkiness fit so well together. Every time I do something wonky, it's just chonky.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they have like specialized parts that we don't have access to.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought the creators would have better tools than the players?
Well, they created the tools for us to make stuff with. I thought they would give us
Everything.
I thought they'd be cool.
Nah. They're gonna release in DLC.
Ah. No, they're gonna release. What was it? Have you ever heard of a game called Trackmania?
Yes.
They recently announced a new version of it, and it's like you can play for free, but if you want to use the level editor, you have to pay monthly. And they're like, you're doing a subscription program for the level editor. They're like, no, it's not a subscription. You just have to pay every month to continue to use it. Like, yeah, that's a subscription. They're like, no.
Oof, you're cutting out pretty bad for me.
Oof, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
the audio picked it up.
I got
You
the
guys-
gist of the.
You guys didn't hear it. Okay, yeah. It's just like they're like, nah, it's a subscription. It's like clearly a subscription, but for whatever reason, the corporate doublespeak is like.
They refuse to call it by its true name.
It's not
Yeah.
a pyramid, it's a triangular, three-dimensional.
Yeah. It's every time I see these bouncy leave, there's some sort of crazy way to do it, but I know there's not.
I mean, sometimes there is,
I'm gonna
but
try.
it's generally
I'm gonna
not worth it.
I just went through the like bouncy.
Yeah,
thing.
so I use the targets, but I guess slightly under full power would be the way to do that one. Let's try this. That'll get me on the green.
I'll just get a bogey, whatever.
Par.
Running around with a par on here. We're all at 26. We're all tied
Nice.
up. How did this happen? This has never happened before. What is this? We can go over the bridge? Is that where we're going? Or we can't. Or we can go in a little...
Oh, dang. Wait, let me up. Haha, I don't need to use the... Oh, dang it, I did. I missed my jump.
Question mark? Oh.
Alright, let's try that again.
Okay,
This
I
time
made
don't
it.
fall out.
That didn't. I don't know how it worked, but it did.
This is such a relaxing level. No! It pushed me under again.
It's such a relaxing. No! Sounds like the opposite of relaxing there, Steve.
The humanity! Full power.
The humanity. Okay.
That would have been a great chip in there, Steve, if you'd have just landed in the hole.
Yeah. Aww.
Oh.
7
He
strokes.
takes all the risks and gets none of the reward, just like the American people. Yeah, I'm back on par, baby. Okay.
Yes. Another one of those.
Holy diver.
Pick a hole and hope you keep going. Alright, and down we go. I don't think this course has any moving parts in it.
Probably not. I don't know how you're supposed to make this in par.
Birdie. You know, you just gotta get lucky with your bounces. Pretty much it.
Is that really it, or did you like do some skill and you're like, it's just luck. You just gotta be lucky.
Well, like, so on a couple of the levels of that, I fell down a central hole, which is sort of a fast track, and we got ourselves a Plinko machine.
I'm going full power. And I immediately just bounced way the fuck out, and they had an invisible wall.
Play
Alright.
the fuck out. Let me in. Ah, a little bit too much power.
Well, I got a par.
Me
If
too.
only
Bogey.
I had just like done that from the beginning. Then like, yeah, we got a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I see the red arrow, and I'm like, I'm still winning though.
Full power!
Let's do it. It worked for Steve. It'll work for me.
Work for the American people. Or does it?
It worked for Steve. Why didn't it work for me?
Gotta get your angle, bro.
Don't have a new wangle of a dangle on life.
We're praying for you, Joe.
Think for yourself!
I pray for no man.
Devour God.
Damn it. Dang old not par. Bogey ass motherfucker. Coming down here with a It's so close. It's anybody's game.
Ah, this thing again.
Clearly the superior level.
Of course, let's see. Huh. Oh, I see. This one's used slightly differently.
Has like one of them ladies I've heard about.
And in.
Ah, exactly where I started. Just what I wanted to be. Steve's catching up. And I'm gonna be the mustard. No! Why? I hate the world.
Really weird trees
Why
in
do
this
you
level.
entertain it, Joe?
I just wanted to be loved. Now me and Bardbreaker tied. Steve's just right behind.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have really looked up in this level too much, but like most of these trees are just spikes. Kind of takes away from the whole peaceful
They're just
aesthetic.
pretending to be spikes. Well, I mean, who's looking up, Steve? No one. No one but you.
Moving on up. Call me an optimist. I'm looking
Optimus Prime? Fuck.
up. Optimist Prime.
This is
Yeah.
like if you get the right amount, you can get this in like one shot, and if not, they're like, you get to play the punishment course then.
I can respect that.
I hope
a
you
little bit
enjoy
more power.
bouncing.
No, it's treason
Oh.
then.
The Angry Gamer.
God damn it.
Name. I think that's his name, the Angry Gamer. I'm not sure if you've seen that guy. They've been making memes about him. He's like very upset that Black Lives Matter is like a thing. So he's made a list of traitors to America, which includes every company that has released a thing saying Black Lives Matter. And lately that list has been getting very, very big. And so a lot of people are he's like, well, I can't play PlayStation anymore. Sony has betrayed America. And there's a funny, oh, nice. Shipped it right in.
That's satirical, right?
No.
No? He really means it? Okay.
He's like a super right-wing guy.
Okay.
And he's just like, anyone who supports American idea. And so there are all these things where like Sony, Microsoft, what was it? Sony, Microsoft, and X all came out in support. So people were like, able to play any video games anymore. He's like, good luck, Ace. I play Nintendo. And then like 30 minutes after he said that, Nintendo announced in support of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
They're just like, well, I guess you've still got I think you could game on a Mac fairly well. Maybe.
Yeah.
What was it? Mobile gaming. You got your cell phone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same guy, but I saw one video of a guy just like shouting that all these game companies like want him dead.
Oh yeah, and some people just like, I don't know where they get their information from or whatever, but it's clear they've just been like in a rabbit hole for way too long. How do you get over there?
You take the water. Pretty straightforward, actually.
Well, no, you don't have to be snapped.
Oh, down to go.
Come on. I believe it.
Nice. R.
Oh, and no, I missed it.
Oh.
No, not as much as that, but I did miss it. Okay, I got par. Oh, I remember now. This does have moving parts on the very last hole.
I vaguely remember the last hole being very unusual.
I remember it now, suddenly.
Aw, overshot.
I like it when you become a little duck.
It's goose. Swan.
Duck goose.
I don't like this game anymore.
Doing so well right up until the second to last hole, and then everything falls apart.
Oh, almost got it.
At least he made it up. Just right in your little hole. Just right in your little hole, buddy. We're fine.
Dude.
Am I gonna win? I think I got it. Yeah.
I know. This last one's kind of a wild card, as I recall. Yeah, another part that's not in the editor.
Oh, you're trying to just go across? Did that work?
Yes, please do it.
I was gonna say, it looks like you gotta like go forward. No.
Wasn't sure if I could jump there. Let's try full power. Nope. Yeah, as I recall, you just want to slide across wood beams, try and line it up with the hole.
I bounced out of the...
Nicely done, Joe. Oh, bounced out.
Yep, the mine carts on the track.
Yeah, very
Going on
fast.
The smallest mining loop ever. Just spinning around, spin around, fun down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Cupid.
It makes me wish like the minecarts were incorporated into the rest of the level.
Yeah, if you could just like see them everywhere.
Remember
Hey,
the
I
good
won.
old days of like the fourth hole when we were all at 26?
Yeah, when we were all tied. I remember those days, and then I proved my superiority in the golfing field. Or I got lucky, one of the two. I mean,
Superiority.
Okay,
Yeah.
You wanted to show your first. That's miniature mini golf mania.
No, that's my third level, obviously. My first one is the madhouse. I would have made Miniature Mini Golf Mania 2 after Miniature Mini Golf Mania 1.
What do you?
See, I
you
thought.
traveling Wilburys, going from album 1 to album 3 and skipping 2 entirely.
Well, no, I remember you saying that one of your courses didn't work when you uploaded it. So I thought maybe
Well, no,
Miniature Mini was the one that didn't work, and then this was the fixed one.
No, the Madhouse is the one like I made on stream,
My very
and I later found out like one of the parts, for whatever reason, after the update, became like ridiculously laggy. Like the centrifuge part, like if you put one of them into your level, it just becomes framey as all hell.
Lava everywhere. Discount lava warehouse.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get this level working again, so I actually stole a few like elements from it for Miniature Mini Golf Mania 2. But
I just realized that we've never played with the power-ups. We should probably try that at some point.
I mean, isn't the only power-up the jetpack?
No. There's a thing where there's like a double jump, you can lay a honey trap, you can like freeze opponents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was looking at they're doing that. So what's the theme of this level, Steve?
Each hole is just me experimenting with the different mechanics. So each hole should have like a different playstyle associated with it. So this one, you know, this very first hole I ever made, very straight and narrow. It is hole-in-oneable, but very difficult to do so.
I did it.
Yes, bravo for that.
You either hole in one it or
Well, no, you can like lightly tap it
or you're
and sort of move yourself further along and get an easier shot at the hole. Yeah, if you get yourself like lined up properly with the slope at the very end, you should be able to hole in one it. But there's a pretty high chance if you just like shoot from the beginning that it'll send you off at an angle and you'll probably miss like you're doing now.
yeah.
So you might want to
Really
take some
feel like-
smaller hits and get yourself closer.
I'm not sure how that would help because I'm just bouncing out no matter how slow I seem to go.
We'll see. That might be good.
I
Yeah.
fall from a
Yeah,
plane.
that was a good one.
Oh, Bard Breaker made it in one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's with the Lord of the Rings ghosts here?
You know, I just hadn't used them before. They're actually not a very good obstacle, to be honest. Also, fun fact, these clouds that we see in front of us have hitboxes. So you can run into those. Let's see, I'm gonna slide down now. Okay. Pumpkin.
Where is the hole? No, big.
Yeah.
Very. Especially, I had a very.
Man, you were cutting out all real bad. Oh, darn it. Hit the spike. We'll just ignore the spike and go around. Hopefully stay in the hole. Oh, okay. Went out.
Yeah.
So quiet.
Yes, we need to fill the dead air.
Yeah. Well, there would be noise with Joe talking, but Joe's cutting out horribly for me, so.
Apologies. I don't know why that is.
I'll read from a prepared statement. Gold-plated contacts limit crosstalk and other interference. Los contactos cerrados limitados las...
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Into the portal we go. Whee! Loopy loops.
Is the ice like cracking as we're going across it?
Nah, it's just very low friction. Also, this is like the hole that got me the idea to make a pinball machine. Initially. Running into all the eyeballs. Slide along.
I've expected more of like a progression.
I mean, it's not so much progression as just like, you know, trying out the different stuff. Like, oh, what kind of playstyle haven't I messed around with yet? Come on, let me in.
Let me in!
And there we go.
Because why not?
Into the hole.
Into the hole surrounded by lava. You just cover all the floor with lava?
Yes, the floor is lava. As it should be.
Are we I feel like we're facing the wrong way in a lot of...
Yeah, so that's one weird thing. I assume you have this issue too in the editor, Joe, is like the direction that it shows you're supposed to face when you place down the
opposite.
Yes, the opposite. Which I'm not sure if I actually went through and fixed that for all of these holes. But oh. Facing the wrong direction generally isn't that big of a deal. And in the hole.
That's back the way I came.
Go. Pretty. Yeah, so you just got to make it through that. Okay.
Where the hole? Oh, okay. So are these?
Yeah, through the target area is where you're going.
I can't see the floor.
You're inside of a giant glass tube. That's why.
Yeah, just like I saw that green or that.
Yeah,
supposed.
Yeah, you should see like it's off color in places.
Yeah, there's like
and
a shadow
that's an indicator like of where the ground is.
It's very subtle, especially I think because I have a lot of the settings turned down.
Yeah. Around the scoops he goes.
Am I stuck?
No, I angled these slightly so that you'll never actually get stuck in them permanently. Which, if you don't angle them, you can just get in an infinite loop.
Double bogey. What level are those from? I don't recognize those.
I think they're from the forest. So this was me messing around with the Pharaoh's Curse. Mostly. Like, I think there's a lot of potential. Like, for the Pharaoh's Curse to be used, like versus each other. You know, like blocking each other's path and that kind of thing. This one I have the Pharaoh's Curse over the hole itself. Oh, actually can make it. Okay, cool. Which it's actually unusual. It's like the way the Pharaoh's Curse works. So hitting the cube for the Pharaoh's Curse doesn't what's the word? It doesn't refresh the timer. Like, the Pharaoh's Curse, like, lasts for a limited duration, like a fixed duration each time, and it can't be activated again until it lets off.
Yeah, so more people running into it won't keep it going forever.
Yeah, it won't keep going. Which, with multiplayer, that's interesting. Oh, now to go.
I'll make it through. Interesting.
Round and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows.
Yeah, it reset me back when I was like in the middle of the.
Yeah, it does that if you get caught in the spinner sometimes. I'm gonna see if I can make a trick shot from here.
And it's weird. I thought the point of the spinner would be to like match the timing, but you don't want to go into it.
Well, you do want to go into it, but you want to sort of hit it at an angle, so you come out. Oh, that's a bad angle.
Explosion.
God
That's-
damn it.
This area.
Yeah, there. You'll notice something strange about the floor in this.
It's slippery.
There's little
There's,
bumps.
like cum nuggets rolling around the floor.
Cum nuggets. Yeah. The heads of ghosts popping out, blocking your path. Oh,
Well,
overpowered.
my floor is white half the time, so I can barely see those.
Exactly.
I'm
White icy floor with ghosts.
And then you put a reverse divot, and like this would have been difficult on its own without.
Yes. Ooh. Breaker almost hitting the explosives.
Yeah, I've hit them. Oh. I was slow enough to golf, and then the ghost hit me
Let's see.
before I could.
What the hell?
Yes! Okay, made it in.
Is there a hole even there?
Yeah. It might be slightly smaller than average, but...
It's slightly smaller
Well, no,
than normal.
Yeah, not by a lot. But...
I am unable to make another shot because ghosts keep.
Fuck you, Steve.
Yeah.
I literally rolled on top of your goddamn hole like 5 times and it won't let me in.
Ah, yeah. It's also, you know, actually hard to see the hole itself because of
It's
the
where
white on white.
flag is.
It's where the flag is, but it's, you know, white on white, and you can't see like the edge of the hole. So it's hard. It's hard to judge the power based on that. Is the idea.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to judge how much I want to hit
Well,
you in
previous
the
to
face.
our-
You gonna hit me over the internet, Mr. Breaker?
I might.
Internet
See,
slap.
You know the point of games is to.
You know the point of games is to make your friends rage, right? Ooh, 14s.
I mean, I'm not raging. I'm just like.
Not yet, you're
alright.
not. You will soon enough. So, where do you go? Down. It's a vertical level. Ooh, into the hole. That was a nice hit. Down we go. Into the pots.
Go down where? There's nowhere to go from up here.
Ah, but there is. There's nowhere to go but down. Oh. And
Yeah, you're.
through the hole. Through we go. And... Oh, didn't quite hit the hole. Close, though. Eagle. Nice.
I'd like to remind the audience that Steve made these courses.
Well, no,
Therefore, his score does not
Dude,
count unless it is
no.
higher than ours.
This was luck, pretty much. Like, I got a couple of
It's
very
not
lucky
the
hits.
level to be only luck. I keep getting knocked out of my shot on the spinny do.
Yeah, so the spinnies can, like, still affect your ball. So... You just gotta give it a second.
I am trying
have a
to, but I haven't been able to make it. Like it keeps like letting me shoot and then taking it away before I can actually
There you go.
go. I finally made one, but I
Oh,
couldn't make it. I just had
bar
to take
breaker's going
whatever
down.
Opportunity.
All right, and in you go.
I'm still. No, okay. What? Okay, I can't shoot. I
Yeah,
can
you're
shoot. No,
moving
now I can't.
slightly.
Now I'm moving.
It's rotating you slightly. It should stop. Yeah, there you go.
And, nope, now I can't shoot again.
Huh.
Now I'm moving a little bit.
Yeah, on my screen you're like sinking into the ground. But oh, there you go.
I don't know how how you got
Down he
through that.
goes.
Can't. Oh, okay. I'm gonna. I gotta zoom.
There we
There
go.
we go. I beat the par. Yeah.
Yay.
Go unicorn. I have the eye of the unicorn.
This is a relatively normal course.
Oh, just turn around. Max. Par 6. These are gigantic levels.
Yeah. But mostly I really just like the idea of like a checkerboard pattern here. It like messes with your eyes.
Oh. It is kind of neat.
In full power most of this. And over we go. And just make it up on the wall. Let's see.
Camera.
Oh, there we go. Birdie. Nice.
I can see it. Children soon.
I wish I had a trail. Like I've not unlocked any trails yet. I'm sad about
You
that.
gotta play more courses.
Clearly. I'm not sure if it like indicates like what achievements you have to unlock to get what parts. I assume it's
I don't
random
think it's
though.
specific for a part.
Yeah.
I just know like I got like 3 or 4. I think they give you
Oh,
random
and he
stuff.
goes.
I got like 3 or 4 when I beat the par on. So just play like the default levels and try to see if you can beat the par on them, and then you'll start unlocking stuff.
Yeah.
I also unlock stuff just randomly.
Yes, the water level. Uh-oh. Round and round we go. Back in. Send me back in, coach. Alright. Pulver. Barbreaker's so quiet.
Yes.
Got nothing to say.
Correct.
Speechless.
I am analyzing.
Analyzing.
I'm stuck.
Just gotta keep hopping.
Okay, I can.
Let me up. There we go. Giant crab. Hit its weak point for massive damage.
Isn't there a thing that'll like automatically,
In we go.
rather than making you like a jump over and over again? Oh,
Yeah, you cut out for some of that. I'm not sure what you were asking.
I was just saying, isn't there a thing that like automatically like ejects you?
There's only one item I know that like, well, aside from like a portal. There's a worm's cannon that you can like fire your ball into, and that'll launch you out. You guys didn't make the first hit. Unfortunate.
We did not.
Yeah. I love this part. Yeah. So you know, though, if you're at the bottom of that hill, like to launch up into this area, you can full power, and that'll get you in every time, pretty much. Ooh, breaker's in. Hard leg, fly it around at the speed of sound. That looks great with your trail.
Places get really dark and crazy. See, why'd you have to put the snow here and this
So
that I can't actually shoot?
So, like, if the snow wasn't there, it would be impossible to land on those platforms because you're moving too fucking fast.
Ah, I see.
That's a big difference. Okay, right. So this one's just some classic, you know, going between obstacles. Nothing
Just
fancy.
classic hitting.
There's no moving parts on this one.
Nothing fa- shit and
Mostly
things.
this was just like testing out the different hitboxes of stuff. Which, Bones have some fun hitboxes.
What the hell?
I'm gonna. Notice it's just complete. Pretty much back to the very beginning.
Oh, did you hit yourself at a bad angle?
I suppose.
Oh, can't make.
I
Ow.
bounced up.
Oh,
I thought I would bounce.
damn it. That was a bad bounce for me.
Okay, you can't between the.
Oh, that was a good bounce. Yeah, there are some angles you can hit yourself at with the bones to like get over the walls.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You can use that to your benefit. Or to your destruction. Yeah, I'm out of strokes though. Fun fact, there's like that pterodactyl at the very end. Initially that used to be...
Where is the very end?
Oh, Joe
Oh,
did.
Bard Breaker. Yeah.
Yeah, Bard
I
make...
only made it halfway through the level.
Yeah, so there's like a pterodactyl at the very end. Initially that was like an obstacle in the level. But after the update, they changed the hitbox on it. So, it has a funky hitbox. Which made it unusable. So, this is just a classic jetpack level.
Wait, can I not go up this ramp from here?
You should be able to go up the ramps. And in. See what everyone's up to. Ooh. Ooh, can Bard Breaker make it? He hit at an on angle, but he's heading straight on. Oh, out of jetpack. Unfortunate.
The fuck is with that distance?
Yeah, it's important to, like, get a straight shot to the hole. Instead of bouncing off the wall.
Okay, just use several lined up here.
Get yourself all lined up. Fortunately, there are multiple holes to go for.
Oh, what the fuck?
And they're quite forgiving in their size.
Big
Joe's in.
hole.
Big
I
hole.
survived. This in a way no one else can do.
Yeah.
Meteorite. Meteor, right? No.
You're wrong. Landmines. Uh-oh. Fortunately, they look scarier than they actually are. Timing of this one can be tricky. Oh, dang. There's a bad hitbox. Every once in a while you get a bad hitbox on just random pieces of ground. Like even just like the default levels. Uh-oh. Let's see. Forget how much power I need to put on this. Oh, that works. And in we go. That's a par.
What the fuck is this?
That's an explosive.
What is this?
Uh-oh. Kaboom!
That's not where I'm supposed to.
The hole is above you. It's in that pit. The bowl that's floating in midair.
See, I feel like the bowl floating in midair would have been an on it. too many to know what's going on. Very, very long holes.
Long holes.
7.
Can you guess the gimmick here?
Invisible walls.
Yes.
Nope.
Can you not touch the grass, or you just can't land
Can't.
on the grass?
If you land on the grass, you'll be reset. So don't land on that grass. Let me see. What about there?
Not that it's really easy to tell where you're going to end up.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Judge your power. No, that was a bad hit.
And also
Too much
time.
power. There we go. Want to get a diagonal across here.
Aztec.
Eh, I didn't. Double bogey.
Stop me doing this. Please stay, please stay. There we go. Forget our memory.
Yeah, you gotta line yourself up. Make your shots across those two viable greens. And then there we go.
So
Cool.
I bounced over. Oh, we got 5 more holes.
5 more holes. Okay.
Right.
Here's another vertical level. This time we're going up. Ooh. Stay in. Yes, cool.
Up we go.
Up we go.
Oh.
Grab ourselves another jetpack. Not enough jetpack on this one. And right up there's our hole. Just gotta land in the bowl. Oh, out we go. Sad face.
So I don't like you, Steve.
Aw.
Like you don't have a jetpack up here. Like if you don't make it in,
What?
You have to roll off
Up
the
where?
screen. Up by the hole. Because you can't get over the lip of the spinny do, and then
Wait, you can't? Huh.
not without a jetpack, so you have to roll back down, get a jetpack, and come back up.
I don't think it had that issue before. I must have adjusted it at some point. I apologize. Used to be able to make it in that way.
Why am I not going forward? I want to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's see. Can I?
I'll have to re-upload this with that fixed.
The spinning.
Oh. No. The spinning.
Also,
Get that,
there's
Joe? What was that, Joe?
a lady
You keep cutting out for me. I don't know what
Light.
you're saying. Yikes.
to the point where
For fuck's sake, you fucking cunt.
just slowly. Yeah, I'm just sitting here.
Get that jetpack again. Usually don't have this much difficulty to get in. There we go. Just stay in. Alright, well, I should be able to make it from here. Okay, stop rolling.
Yeah. And there's my
Oh, well. That's unfortunate.
out of shots.
Yeah, oh well. Out of shots, too. I'll need to fix the lip on that. I apologize about that.
Not even the lip, like you can see it now. If you're not touching that thing, you slowly roll down it no matter what. So in order to stroke, You have to wait.
Yeah.
And like,
Slowly
and it's like a
rolling
whole-
down.
yeah. Slowly, and like even though the timer's up, you're still going there because you have.
Oh, you don't have
Stop.
you don't have the resets turned on, do you?
I do.
Okay. I
I
was
was
holding.
watching you slowly move.
Okay. Okay.
Unless you were already.
So, sort of the experimentation I did with this hole was figuring out the hitboxes of things. So some of the planets in particular have very odd hitboxes associated with them. While most of them are just completely intangible. Others you can run into.
We as players.
Man, I wish I could hear you, Joe. It is just silent on my end most of the time.
I'm not saying a whole lot, but there's not much to say. Really.
Alright.
Hmm.
And this is my my first attempt at
Plan.
yeah. So in this hole, we're actually trying to find the hole itself. Gotta wait for the disc to rotate.
I fell into a hole.
Yeah, you found it. You fell into the hole.
I can still golf from down here.
Can you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hello. How's it going?
God damn it! What happened to the hole?
Stop
We
making
try, I'm just
trash, Steve.
I'm just gonna hit try R until I get enough.
Yeah, me too. That's unfortunate. Like, there was a hole there when I played it. Clearly, this is another case of just uploading levels.
Floating in the air.
I feel you need a little bit more testing, Steve.
Well, no, like, I should have uploaded it and tested it after uploading it. To make sure it still functions properly.
And you could get in all the holes then?
Well, no, I didn't test it after uploading it. I just tested it while in the editor.
Yeah, that's especially after last time. That's what I uploaded it and then I downloaded it and played it as like a person.
Yeah, as a person.
Several times and like tried to run into stuff. Out or any like bad error.
Yeah. No, the jetpack level.
Very.
Yeah. I forgot. Whoa. Right, that's another thing that changed. Is those fucking solar panels that Barbreaker just flew through. Like those are one of the objects you can't select after you place it down. Like you used to be able to pick it up, but after the update it broke it. So those are completely intangible now. Unfortunate.
They just exist in a no man's land. Okay, we're on.
So that's another thing I need to fix.
Two more levels. We got this. Maximum power.
Ah. And this was actually the inspiration for miniature mini golf mania. Super tiny hole.
Super tiny.
Super tiny. Like, oh my god.
Like, oh my god, Tony Pajamas. You gotta go super.
That'd be in. There we go. It's about 2 bars to get up the, There we go, 7 strokes. Up the slope.
Ran out of shots, my fucking ass.
Really? Already?
Literally.
Oh, down he goes.
And I've fallen back down. That's the thing, like, if you've got the par and you invented the hole, well, I guess you've got a lot of random elements. I just feel like the par should be set at, like, what you can consistently do.
I mean, I feel like it's
Into
not.
the fire.
I feel like it's not too hard to figure out if you like analyze like the hole itself.
Can't even get the
before you
free
shut.
cab out of this slot.
That's the idea. This is the final hole. this is sort of the free hole. It's just sort of a, this one was just like a showcase of the things I didn't utilize.
Alright, then
Like
where
any-
the fuck is the hole and why am I stuck on this white thing?
I don't know what you're stuck on.
I
I mean, it's a
golf from it.
par.
Fuck it.
It's a
Zoom,
par
zoom,
6.
zoom.
Down the slopes. Found that, like, if you elongate the, those, like, corkscrew bits, it, like, messes with the geometry. They become like stairs. Down we go.
So I assume.
I don't know what you're assuming. I can't. Again, you cut off, like,
Hold on.
right as you started talking. And there's the deer. I wanted to incorporate this deer, like, as an obstacle into one of these holes. Because it's uniquely difficult to get through. Oh, didn't quite make the jump. And here we have the final hole. Up we go. Oh, it didn't quite suck me in. Jump up.
Turtles.
There we go.
It
The hole is in the black hole.
certainly has a step.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Oh
is just
dear. Oh dear.
mostly an aesthetic mess right here. just like showing off like the different like weird hitboxes things have. Like some of these things you can go through. Like, you know,
It's a
you
pity
wouldn't
you
always
can't-
expect.
You can't put text or like arrows or anything.
I mean, it's possible
It
to
would be
spell
nice, 'cause
stuff out with like the walls and things. But yeah, you'd have
Yeah.
to.
Which is one of those,
That's taxing though.
a lot of this. Like, man, I shudder to think about someone who downloads this just on their own and tries to figure it out without you here to explain it. Like, how would they know any of this?
You know.
So weird.
I figure if you're the type of person that's going out and downloading random levels off of the workshop, you should have like some background into the mechanics.
Possibly, but I don't know which plants you can and cannot go through and such.
That's exactly why I incorporated them into the level, so you can, you know.
Oh, I didn't really learn.
Yeah, well,
That's
that's
the other, because it was really like met like that place. You just had like all plants everywhere. If it was something where like you had them lined up, and so you could clearly see that you were supposed to go through some and bounce off of another. I think.
Well,
you
no,
could
what?
educate
No,
me on
no.
something
Like,
that.
okay, like the only like the main ones you could bounce off of there were the two flowers at the beginning. Most of the other ones, like I actually found out how to hit boxes, like while building them, and so I put them along the edge, of like around the hole. Most of the ones that were like you could go through actually, were just completely intangible.
I see. Well, you know, either way, that was certainly an experience. Hopefully, you enjoyed watching it. Next
Hopefully,
time
you know
on
you
Let's Play,
got a sense
we'll-
for like the general game mechanics.
We'll see. I don't know. I've been very critical. I'm curious to see what Bard Breaker and you think of my level. I'm curious to see if it'll be just as critical or
What we think of
perhaps
full power.
I'm as smart as I think I am. Although
Yeah.
I'm not rich yet, so I don't know. Either way, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Okay, you need a moment, Mr. Bard or Mr. Steve.
I'm good.
I'm okay.
You
I don't
know,
know why is
Mr. Breaker's
Discord
so-
acting so wonky.
It's only you, like.
Yeah, it's only you that's
it's
doing that.
fine.
Like is he garbled for you a lot of the time?
Yes.
Okay, am I garbled at all?
Never.
Never. Okay, yeah. It's something on Joe's end.
I almost closed Steam, and I'm like, wait, no,
No, I need that.
no, it's too low. Guess Goofy's weight, win a prize. Yeah, you guys were never coming in garbled, but there were times when like you would just say like two words, and I'm like, I have a feeling he was in the middle of a sentence, and all I got were those 2 words.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the time, like, you'd like, say 2 words, then you'd cut off. Maybe I hear, like, a little jumble after that, but...
Yeah, it's weird, because I know on my side it's going to record everything, so it's going to be, like, me halfway through a sentence, and then you suddenly, like, well, Joe's not here, so I'm just going to talk over.
Yeah.
Let me see what I could do.
Yeah, it actually kind of worried me some of the time when, like, Barbreaker was quiet, because, like, I'm not sure, like, if you, like, I expect if he's quiet, that might mean that you're talking, you know?
Ah. Possibly.
Like,
Okay.
should I start filling the silence, or is Joe actually saying something right now?
Half the time yes, and half the time no. That'll be a weird episode, to be sure.
Watch both sides.
It'll be complete and total chaos.
You have no idea what the other person's saying? Well, go watch their video.
Movies and TV. Why is that even open? I don't have movies or TV. What the fuck? I'm just going through the task manager and, like, finding stuff to close.
Yeah.
Calculator, get rid of that. Okay. I think we should hopefully be good.
Hopefully.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
What is your favorite thing to get at Taco Bell?
Chalupa. And a couple of classic crunchy tacos.
I think Bardbreaker didn't hear me.
Were you asking both of us? I thought you were
Yes.
asking Steve.
Yeah, I was asking both of you to make sure you could hear me, so we could have a
Oh.
conversation.
Does Joe even go to Taco Bell?
No.
Didn't think so.
I do like quesadillas, though. They are my medication.
So what's your favorite thing at Taco Bell, Mr. Breaker? Dun, 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 dun,
I don't
dun,
know.
dun.
It's all the same shit in like 6 different combinations. It's like 6 different combinations of like ingredients, just in various things.
Me and James went to Jack in the Box today. I tried out their whatchamacallit, popcorn chicken.
And?
It was awful.
Unfortunate.
I ate like 5 of them and then threw the rest away. And then I was like, Aimless James, you want to try one? He's like, yeah, sure, I like popcorn chicken. And then he ate he took a bite out of one and was like, yeah, I can see why you want to throw these away.
Eh.
Okay, you gentlemen ready to begin again then?
Mm-hmm.
Again.
And welcome back to Legs Play. Hardleg Joe here once again with the Bard Breaker,
Hello.
the Breaker of Bards, and also Stoic Steve,
The Stoic of Steves.
the Bringer of Pain. And we're back here playing more golf with your friends, and this time we've got something special. We've got one of my custom levels and Stoic Steve's newest custom level. We're gonna try mine first because I think I'm more impressed by it.
I better be impressed by it.
I might be a little biased. I know. I've been.
I built 3 levels in the time it took you to build 1.
I like mine.
There's rocks everywhere.
Yes, but not here.
Look at you with an interior.
Exactly. Look at it, all fancy.
So
It's
this
like
one's
you're
just
a
a straightaway, and there's a cat at the end.
Yep. There's a kitty cat.
And there are
Lots of cats
invisible
there.
walls between each one.
Yeah, you cannot.
So you cannot jump
into
over.
Yeah.
Is this Joe's custom level?
Yeah.
Or another-
And as per the name of the level itself, full power, each hole should have some special way that you can full power it to get a hole in one.
Yeah, it's called maximum power for a reason. If you maximum power, that's the way to beat it.
But I mean,
or
the whole.
can be. I mean, this one looks like you can beat it without maximum power.
It looks like you're supposed to not maximum power it. But there is that, slide on the other end that just makes you go straight in.
Yeah, it's funny. I've actually sat down and tried for like a half an hour, just resetting that hole to see if I could get it without doing maximum power. And it's positioned in just a point over the ridge that you cannot.
I can appreciate the obstacles here.
There's Bard Breaker. I'm gonna let Steve go first.
I bet you are.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
look at that! A hole-in-one by full powering it.
interesting. You did it in a different way than I set up, though. It looked like. Did you go in between the two things, or did it just look like that from
I
mine?
went in the direction opposite the hole.
Okay. Yeah, that one's you gotta turn around.
Now, you see, my problem with this is it feels like the cupcake level. Like,
How
oh,
so?
like, oh, you could, you know, do less than full power and have, you know, the proper obstacles and such. Or you can just go full power and get it in every time.
If you do it right, the first one is there to set it up. Because, like, this one, like, yeah, you could full power. You could also go around the loop and make it in like 2 and still have a pause.
Or,
It's also possible to hit that ramp at just the wrong angle and go completely flying everywhere. But what about this one, Steve?
but what about this one? Well, we'll better for full power it directly forwards. Gonna bounce off Mr. Donut and go directly into the hole. First try. My goodness, I would not have expected that.
I put the big bumpers on the side before you had to turn. I thought maybe people would be tricked.
Surely the stated gimmick isn't true for this particular hole.
No, you could do full power. Maybe you had to do it to the side. Maybe you had to do it in a different place or something. Maybe something that a little different.
We got a full power into that portal this time. Oh, we got ourselves a little loop that we have to go off of. Alright. Full power
I
away.
waited to see how you guys did it first.
I didn't even notice the loop at first, but yeah. Well, I went full
Fair.
power there and didn't get a hole-in-one, so...
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like, just because they're all full power doesn't mean they can't be tricky in how you have to aim them. That was the idea, was to remove more variables so that the one variable you did have to do could be more specific as it goes on. And yes, now the rocks are everywhere.
yeah, it's definitely unclear as to what direction you're supposed to aim when you full power.
Yeah.
So, you're just supposed to fly up into the hole for this one. Or not. I guess we just go down the other
No,
side.
boy. This one is more just to show off the rest of the level.
Okay.
You get to ride down. I was like, I really wanted the giant
Is it
giant pyramid and be able to ride over it and be like, that was fun.
so? Well, is there a way to get into the hole that was above the pyramid?
No, that was the one you came in from.
Oh,
All the holes,
okay.
like,
Didn't notice that.
the previous hole is just on the other side of this wall. They're all kind of like you walk from
Ah.
one to the other.
I see you have an off-color hole here.
Yeah, this is
He
where
likes Luigi's
things
hole.
start to get a little
And that's a hole-in-one.
interesting. You did it in a different way than I was expecting.
It's the hole
I
that... It was the angle that looked most obvious to me.
Yeah, you bounced off the side of the wall. I didn't think you'd be able to do that and still have enough power. Wiggle waggle.
Interesting. Alright. Full power away! Not quite.
Oh, okay. I thought you made it. You're hitting in the right spot. That's something I'm not
Birdie.
sure if you've, what else you've noticed, but the cats will show you the way.
The cats show you the way.
Yeah. There's always a cat sort of like leading where you can shoot optimally.
I see. Well, now that you gave that away...
Well, it's one of those things that if you had, you kind of need it for like the later levels. Otherwise, you're not gonna know like where to go.
Hard Lake not getting a hole-in-one this time.
No,
Tisk,
not
tisk.
quite. Sometimes I don't do it exactly. But
Alright, where's the cat that I have to aim for? Wait.
There's no cat in this level.
Yeah, there's no cat on this one.
Okay. This is a longer hole.
There's
Yeah.
no possible way you could hole in one this.
No, I didn't say everyone could be holding one.
That was
But
definitely-
full power, Joe. Full
I
power.
said every hole could be solved by going full power. Sometimes you
Also,
you
the
do a
lava
full power
is
shot.
misshapen.
Yeah. The lava was not perfect. I didn't want to get it all tilty and stuff. I was hoping people wouldn't look down.
Lava stairs. Well, I mean, I don't have an option if I fall into lava. Then I'm just obligated to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this hole was actually longer than it actually is.
No.
I thought it extended further down.
Not quite.
It's just a progression.
Like I said, or the start of the next hole is always like right next to where the previous one ended. So like on this 12th hole, we're on top of the previous one.
Oh, we got
That was
ourselves
actually-
some loops. Oh.
I-
Bit of
I had
creative.
Brandon test this, and he just looped back onto the thing behind us. And
Oh, and that's
so I
exactly
put an
what.
invisible wall there.
Oh,
Yep.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a hole in one on that one. Okay, so you just have to get the right angle. Like you can't just fire straight in this one.
No. Because they're slightly offset.
Yeah, slightly off center. Interesting.
Oof.
And through
Yeah, this is
the
what I was worried
loop.
about, because it's like kind of difficult to judge sometimes the exact. Oh, there you go, you made it.
Well, not
And
sure.
then if you full power, if you can get it right in the center, you can go past that, hit the ramp, and then go straight to it.
Hmm.
And if not, then you go back here, and then you have to.
Oh no, off the edge. Oh, come on. Slightly over.
At least I put a divot. There's a divot. You can't
Yeah.
pretend there isn't.
There is a divot.
Oh, damn. I feel like I fail when Bardbreaker gets a 14.
Oh, we got some boosts on this one.
Use the boost to get through.
Oh, bad angle. Some of these are elongated, so they don't work like the way they normally do.
Slightly trickier.
And down we go. Okay, that just put me into the lava. That was kind of out of my hands.
No, the boost take momentum from how fast you were going before, and either add or remove it. So you can change it by entering the momentum at different speeds,
Yeah, so
or entering the boost.
so I had
So
power. Yeah, I put power into my swing when I went into it initially, but the second time through, I had no speed once I hit the boosts, and it worked for me that time.
If you
I'm
hit
not
the
actually
angle,
sure for what we're aiming for now.
look for the cat.
Okay, we're aiming for the 2 holes.
Yeah, there's 2. You can actually, if you're
There's-
tricky, you can land in the
In-
one you did.
Yeah,
Previous.
in between.
So there's 3 holes you can make from there.
Yes.
Hey, you made it.
Did you notice I'm a unicorn as well?
No, your ball just looks red to me.
Okay, no, I'm actually wearing a traffic cone.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm a unicorn. Okay, we are going
Not
that.
quite.
Yeah. Okay. So
You can't cheat.
okay. So if you go backwards, that
Yeah.
doesn't work.
You started kind of facing the hole.
okay. So we're trying to go across these pads then.
Yep.
Okay. That was slightly unclear. I wasn't sure if maybe we were going into the little temple to our left or what.
Oh yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
there is
hole
one
in
up
there.
I was hoping you wouldn't be able to see from up there.
Well, I assume I have to line this up a little bit better. Oh. Yeah. That's gonna be a bit tricky. So it looks like there's actually a hole to our left. I assume you can't make it.
Baby.
Are we going straight across, or are we going?
Yeah. I didn't think you could see that hole from that angle because it's kind of covered up by the wall. Damn it! There's one that you can see.
That seems to be what Bard Breaker's going for. Is the wrong hole.
Yeah.
Well, I can't get to the real hole. I keep coming up short, so I'm gonna fucking cheat.
Yeah, but hey, I'm
I'm
pretty
not
sure
sure
the
you
one
can
you're going
make it
for
up.
now is harder. But yeah,
Oh, did you make it, Steve? Oh.
I made it. I can appreciate like the amount of time it must have taken to like get the angles for all those platforms right.
Oh yeah. All the bouncing and everything.
I don't know where we're going though. Where the fuck are we going? Are we trying to make it into the tube or?
No. Again, there's the cat above the top.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Oh, okay. This time we're going to the temple. Okay, I got
Yeah. I tried to make it like so
Yeah,
you were
that-
always facing towards what you had to go to.
Yeah, the levels
At
are
least
just kind
those
of
later parts.
intertwined a little bit to where like you're not sure if you're supposed to be going to
Yeah.
the spot.
I kind of like that aspect. Originally I had a whole bunch of more like half broken stuff sinking into the lava. And I removed a whole bunch of it to try to make it more clear to where you gotta
Wait,
go.
where's
Almost
the-
everything that's left here.
Where are we? Okay. So we're supposed to go over there then.
Yeah.
What?
I'm curious. Yeah, if you touch the lava, you're automatically tagged as out, even if you continue past it.
Okay, so we're supposed to bank it off the cat then. No, not banking it off the cat.
Not quite the cat, but you're close.
Interesting. And into lava we go.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if I can make it at...
Bard's work made it. Yep.
Okay, there we go.
You
Interesting.
can. It always shoots you that direction. Almost. I've tried from like every angle on top of that roof, and no matter where you are, if you full power it towards that, will make it.
Yeah, if you hit the right spot on that roof.
Yeah. Bogey. Okay,
Interesting.
this one's probably the hardest one.
Noted. Ah. So, first okay, the hole is the one that Bard Breaker was going for earlier,
Yeah,
right?
you can see it from here.
Okay.
Steve, did you make it over on the
No.
first try?
No.
Oh, okay. No, Bard Breaker made it over on the first try. Damn, son.
Not sure what angle I want to go for here. Because straightforward did not work.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was some way, again, if I could put like an arrow or some way to like mark, I guess, what kind of thing you're trying to aim for.
As I just keep
That'd
ending
probably
up in the lava.
help. Yeah, let's see. What you
Maybe
want to
slightly
do is, like,
further to right, I think.
yeah, if you line it up, there's that thing directly in front of you. Line it
What,
up
the
like
target?
right in the center of it, and then go ever so slightly to the right. Huh.
Not working
It's
for
not
me.
quite close enough.
Okay, it worked for me that time.
Hey, you made it.
Alright.
Now welcome to the other hard part.
A little bit further to the right.
Yeah, this is one of the few that, like, almost every hole is like, if I can make it in 3 shots, it's a par 4. This is the only one, like, you can't make it in 2 shots.
There we go. 11.
Just, like, you can make it in 2 shots, but it's a par 4 because that's a really tough shot to make. And now you're in the tube.
Alright, now we're in the tubes. And the hole... Where's the actual hole?
Through.
Yeah, I don't see the actual hole, but okay. I'm gonna hit
Yeah, it'll be
straight.
a while.
Wait. Oh, you have to bank it off the sides.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
okay.
to go up.
I could not see clearly.
Yeah, this one's a little weird, but you've got to go up the
A little bit more.
the sides. That way you can go like through the loops and come out on the top one.
Kind of sucks that you rolled down that into lava. Don't fall out, please. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna
I see a boost.
use the boost to get through.
You are supposed to use the boost?
No.
No? Okay.
That's from the previous one.
That's what I thought. I don't actually see the hole for this.
Yeah, you'll see it once you get through all the tubes and everything.
I mean, like, I floated my camera through the tubes and I don't see it.
It's on the
oh.
side of the pyramid.
Are you supposed to use that bounce pad?
No.
Okay.
There's a little thing on the when you get through the tubes. There's like a pad and you hit that. It's not a bounce pad. It's like the.
A bit more power for that.
Assuming you can get through.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of strokes. No.
I guess it's like there's if you hit it full power at the right angle, you can get all the way through that to the very last tube in one shot. But if you don't, then making that jump can be really difficult.
Yeah. I don't even know where the hole was at for that one.
This one's back to being simple. Boom. Away we
Wait,
go.
I assume that was the hole then. Alright. It's full power across one of these bouncy pads and into the portal.
Hello, Steve.
And now we are inside a temple of sorts.
Hello, Bard Breaker.
Ooh, this is a nice arena.
Yeah.
You know,
It took forever to get the stairs to look like that.
yeah, you know, it's hard to deal with those clipping textures.
Also, this is the so oddly specific going into the. Oh, yeah. And the one time where you don't go full power. You end right in front of the cat, and then you must show humility by slowly hitting it in.
Birdie.
Yep, so lots of 14s. I don't know, I'm curious to see if you went through those again, if you would still get the 14s, because I know we've got 14s on, like, the officially licensed holes and stuff like that.
Like,
How would you rate that on frustration, Mr. Breaker?
50.
Damn it. I tried so hard, and I got so hard, and in the
You're
end, I was
fine,
just
and then
hard.
you were like, go for the cats, and then there were no fucking cats after like the 5th hole. And then when there were, they were the wrong cats. And then the last one was like, you gotta go in the tubes, but the tube dumps you out in the lava, or you get on top of the tube, but the tube is round and you can't get in the tube, and the tube puts you in the lava, and you.
I would say my least favorite was definitely the tube.
The tube one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one, what was it, when I had CB Radio test that out? He got 54 strokes on it.
But he did make it in.
He did make it in eventually. Okay, so let's try Miniature Mini Golf Mania 2.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So
it'd be...
Yeah, again, I really like the effort you put into like getting those angles right. That worked very well, like on most of the holes.
I like all the little jumps and stuff. I think that was kind of my thing. Was like I didn't necessarily want to make it super hard. I wanted to. Whoa, this is lagging like crazy.
I don't have any lag on my end.
I'm on like 6 frames a second. Cards work? Is it working for you?
I'm at 60 frames per second.
Huh.
Gonna try the harder. So you'll notice this first hole has multiple paths.
Kind of. Jeez, this is. I don't know what's up with me. I'm like turning the camera and it's like.
It's very bad for you.
It's like 6 frames per second. Oh hey, there's the hole.
Well, stay in. Okay. Yeah, there are a fair number of moving parts. Like every once in a while, I'll lose a frame. So
I am
There's
not sure if this is even playable for me.
that is unfortunate.
You'll have to see. Like I'm not seeing what's happening when I do my shots. I just sort of like figure out where I end up.
Strange. Yeah, so there's 3 paths on this course. The one Bardbreaker is doing currently is designed to be the most direct path, but the most difficult, as it doesn't have a back for you to land on when you go for that. So
Difficult.
from the start, you can go to the left, and that one's pretty straightforward, but it's a longer path.
Okay, there
So,
we go.
you know.
I already hate you, Steve.
Alright, good. And then there's like another jump that you can make to the left, which is a bit easier.
Maybe this will beat okay.
Alright. So, yeah.
Oh, jeez, I not so sure about this one. I don't know.
Yes,
Should I keep this in if it's like this?
I don't know. If you think it's really too bad to like put into a video, and you know that's on your end.
I'm golfing in like slideshow format right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like maybe your like computer's not like optimized to play this like game in general, which is why
My
you've
computer
had
is not
like
optimized for Steve's holes.
well no just like for golf, which would explain like your recording issues that you've had.
Ah. Perhaps. I don't know. I didn't think golf was all that complex of a game.
Well, depends on what you put into it.
Oh,
Yeah, I just really liked these rounded parts. Just like, you know, hitting along these circles, these circled edges. You have to, you know, take very close care of your power.
Yep, that'll be my next course. It's just like every shot is completely straightforward, and then it's just all about deciding the power.
Yeah.
It'll be called On the Straight and Narrow or something like that.
Yeah, Wicked Erebus. This is we're currently playing a course that I made.
Oh, are you on stream?
Yeah, I've been streaming.
Oh, okay. And they missed my course. And I only have the one. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you'll have to go to Stoic Steve's if you want to see this course, because I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll understand if you don't like put this all into your video if it's really slideshowy.
Yeah, I'll have to edit. This is gonna be like a really short episode or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure out something. Hard to say when you run into technical difficulties like this, but
Yeah.
Joe, I think it's your like internet, because your ball is like clipping around really bad for me, but like
possibly. I have like should be good internet.
Huh?
What the fuck was that, Steve?
So
Hello, Bardbreaker.
yeah, so this one you'll want a full power. It works pretty consistently that you get through. Every once in a while, like, you know, some bumpiness will happen.
A little bit of bumpiness will happen. When can we expect the Bardbreaker level, by the way?
Am I supposed to be making one?
Yeah, we said that. You said that last time, and we said yes.
Oh, I don't recall you telling me yes.
Yes. Well, we're
I
telling
mean,
you now.
it would be cool. We would enjoy playing a level by Bardbreaker. I'd love to see what kind of style you'd go for.
Eventually, maybe. Bardbreaker has videos to make for his own channel at the link down in the description.
Yes.
Down in the comments.
You could be making a golf video right now, if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare make a golf video.
I mean, there are already tons and tons of Pokemon challenges, but how many golf editing videos are there? You could be there's a whole new niche that's unexplored. You could be on the ground floor.
I'd be the only floor.
Yeah.
This looks important.
You could be
All right.
ground floor, top floor,
So
Middle
this is a use of the Pharaoh's Curse. The well, one of the issues I ran into for this is that if you land, or if your ball stops while on the Pharaoh's Curse blocks, you'll respawn there. Like even if the Pharaoh's Curse is turned off. So that's why there's a portal underneath us right now, so that you don't get stuck in an infinite loop. Also, Barbreaker, Wicked Erebus says hi.
Howdy, Wicked Erebus.
Do you say hi to me too?
No.
Yeah, this is really weird because of the way it's because of the slideshow nature of things. It's like I take a shot and then I do it and then I see like 3 frames of me in different places. And then I'm just back at the beginning.
Yeah, you're jerking around pretty hard.
All I know is what doesn't work. I don't know why.
Yeah. So
Oh hey, I'm somewhere else.
yeah, you made it to the second platform. So it appears as though the Pharaoh's Curse only works per person. It doesn't work like across all of us.
Huh.
So like if I had it, it won't turn the platforms on for you. Is what I've gathered.
I gather.
Which kills the previous idea that I had of like using it in a versus sense, like blocking your opponent's path and such. But
one problem I see with this level is that because the teleporter always takes you back to the start, missing at any point along the route means completely starting over.
you know, just don't fall off. And this again is a similar gimmick to the level we played earlier.
Except with pink.
Yeah, just don't land on the pink, or else you'll get the stink.
I'll try my best. I don't have very much control over it.
Just gotta line this up properly. Get good power. Nice power. Yeah. And each hole like has its own aesthetic. You can see like each hole as you go around. We're currently
all your holes, the aesthetic seems to be lava.
Yeah, well, the overall plan is lava, but they're all like self-contained aesthetics.
Lava is a contained theme within all my works. Yeah,
We're just like spiraling out from the center.
Like, you start in like an actual golf course inside some place, and then you go to the portal, and suddenly you're in the ruins of an ancient city surrounded by lava.
So this one is a little maze.
A golf maze.
Sort of the fun of this one is that once you actually enter it, you don't know what direction you're going. You know.
And also, you can't actually see your ball inside.
I can see my ball. I assume you're still lagging pretty hard.
I could see kind of like an outline of it, but I can't see like the ball itself.
I can see clearly now.
My ball is gone. I can see all obstacles in my ball.
It's easy to get turned around in there. Like everything looks the same. It's the idea.
I'm looking at it from above. Like I'm outside of the maze.
Oh, you could still you could still like bird eye it even though your ball was inside.
I've zoomed out. I can't see
that
where
helps.
my ball is exactly.
So like, you know, there's still like little traps you can fall into inside.
There are?
Yes. Okay.
I guess I didn't fall into any of them.
So, unfortunately, this starts your camera like outside so you can see the blue area. But yeah, basically this is the invisible level. You can see some of the walls.
Somewhat. Oh, there's the hole. I'm just gonna full power it straight line to the hole. Surely that will be...
Surely that'll work out for you.
something.
But yeah, this goes off of the property that basic platforms are invisible on one side, invisible on the other, but both sides cannot be hit through. So if you align them properly, it looks like most of the level is invisible.
Unless you start on the outside. Yep, I'm wondering if there was less stuff, if I could tell where I was going. Or, like, make sense of what was happening. Oh, there's the hole. I think I'm next to it?
Yep,
Yeah,
you're
there
right
we
next to
go.
the hole.
Full power, Joe.
I'm assuming the lag hasn't cleared up at all.
Nope.
Nope, that's unfortunate.
Not in the slightest.
That's unfortunate.
It's still a case of, like, I hit it, and then I get a image of where I ended up. And everything in between is just random.
So don't full power this one. I don't recommend full power this. Remember, this isn't your level, Joe.
90% power.
Like it is possible to get into that final green by jumping that way, but it's not easy. Usually easier to get a little bit closer before you make the jump. Oh, nice board breaker.
Hop. Hey, I made it on par.
Oh, down he goes.
Holes on top of things. Who needs divots when you've got holes on top of things? Who needs divots when you believe in little rings?
Come on, you got this.
I like the really stretched out texture on the top.
Yeah, you know. Like, one of the things I set out to do with this is to keep all the end holes the normal ball size. Again, I don't recommend full powering.
You can't tell me what to do.
I can. I have a mouth.
I don't know why I left. I was there for 1 second, and then I was just outside of the map. Ooh, did you put things to the other holes? I might be able to bounce my
No,
way over that
there's invisible walls between each. Just hopping on out, Mr. Breaker. Yeah, unfortunately, we did not have Mr. James or anyone else available to play this with us, so it's just the three of us. I am... no. Wow. You guys are jumping out a lot more than I expected you to. I thought this was, you know, one of the easier holes.
I am uncertain why I'm even, like, getting out because of the lag.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just hitting it, and it, like, no matter how soft or what direction, I just seem to, like... It's just, like, one moment I'm there, and the next minute I'm in lava, and I don't know what I'm hitting that's making me go into the lava or why.
Very strange technical difficulties we're having. Clearly something to do with Joe's internet.
Perhaps. Hard to
Yeah.
say, although I'm hosting and I've downloaded the map, so I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, so this is a water level. The general idea is that you have multiple pathways, and you have to jump from pathway to pathway to get to the end. Because you can jump while in water. There is a path to get a hole-in-one, but I make you work for it. And all of the green portals set you back at the start. So you'll want to avoid those.
tell you there is no water on my screen, Steve.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, like, this is the only piece in the game that functions like water, but doesn't have a water visual associated with it. Oh, I missed. I'm gonna try and get the hole-in-one route. It's very difficult, though. Of course, the lag isn't helping.
Oh, are you getting lag now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a little bit of, the occasional lost frame.
In a golf game. Let's see here. I'm trying to mess with the video settings and be like, maybe.
Yeah, it's yeah.
And none of the video settings seem to.
Unfortunately, okay. Yeah, I can't quite get the hole-in-one route, so I'll do something a little bit easier. Oh, it's definitely a lot harder to hit these jumps with the lag. But okay.
It's harder to hit the jumps going 2 frames per second.
All right.
I fell into the
We're at
lava
the end.
somehow.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Oh, okay. Just go back.
I love being able to look over at the other holes.
I'll show you a hole.
Dude.
I love the power glove. It's so bad.
You just gotta make that jump, Joe.
What jump?
The jump before the portal. So you'll see. Okay,
There are portals?
can you seriously not see the portals?
I can see them. I didn't know I went into one.
Yeah. Okay. So the path you were on previously, it leads into a portal, but before you make a left turn, there is another platform that you can jump up onto, and that'll lead you to the hole.
I'm just kind of clicking randomly.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah.
The fact that I ended up anywhere is
Yeah.
entirely a wizard's trick.
Yes. This is not a good hole to play with lag.
No. No, it is not. Oh, hey, lava.
Oh,
I
hey.
remember that. From the volcano that one time.
I take it Mr. Breaker gave up.
I didn't give
Yeah.
up. I just ran out of shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit R a couple times.
Yeah, Joe's just got one left.
If I stop. No, I'm not gonna stop apparently.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in an infinite bump. Okay, there we go. I made it.
Out you go.
I escaped. I escaped the eternal Samsara. Oh.
Full power, rabbit.
Yeah, honestly, like, without lag, this is the most fun hole, in my opinion.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Well, it's
Jumpy, bouncy
fun.
Time. Yes.
Just like, timing jumps. Okay. So, if you zoom out for this one, this is a vertical hole. This is one of the concepts I was playing with, like, that could be incorporated into, like, an MC Escher style level.
Ah, I see.
So it just uses the walls as platforms. Oop. It's some bad geometry there.
I think I'm surviving. Did I end up back where I was, or am I is where I do? Oh, hey, Stoic. How's it going?
I don't see you, but it's going okay. There's
I hear whooshing sounds.
there's something
but I don't know
I'm
what
hitting
it-
something. I don't know what I'm running into. But it keeps sending me back to the start.
Oh, hey. I'm just like bouncing off into space.
I think one of the walls is slightly misaligned. I keep bumping off of it. Yeah, so this uses the gravity pads to keep you inside.
Oh.
And you can also...
Do they?
What was that?
They're supposed to keep you inside?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, like, within a limit, you can, like, knock yourself out of the level if you hit your ball too hard. But this also allows you to have jumps, like, and hills within the level. You just sort of slide down.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Okay.
Apparently I have
There we
horrible
go.
lag. And I got in with 12 strokes. Yeah, I was hitting a bad piece of geometry earlier on. I'll have to look at that. Okay. Can anyone guess the gimmick of this?
Pain?
Pain!
Is it
Suffering! No. Where do you go?
You let it smash you down.
You let it smash you down. Of course, you still have to time it properly. The first one's a little bit on the slow side. But, the spinning pad is there to sort of keep you in motion, because it only works as long as your ball is in motion. You can't just have your ball stop. Joe's definitely going to have a hard time on this one.
Did I get pushed through? I don't know.
No. Oh, you bounced off. Gotta wait for it to go down. And get her ball in. Go down through the floor. Now we're on the next level. We have to go up. Gotta wait for the jar. Yeah, the spinning platforms aren't necessary, but they do help a little bit. Oh, down we go.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Down through the
I got
scoops.
launched, like, I finally got, like, hit through the ground, and I got launched, like, 1,000,000 miles away across the level.
Interesting. There we go.
Yeah,
Wait for
isn't
this
pushing
pusher
me
to...
into the ground. It keeps just knocking me out of it.
It should be angled so that shouldn't happen, but, I don't know.
I wonder if the lag actually affects how the geometry interacts with my ball. Oh, interesting. Okay,
Quite possible.
when it I ended up on top of it, and then when it lifted up, I fell through it.
Okay. Oh, I
in a
ran
place
out of
with a
strokes.
scorpion.
Yeah, that piece at the end didn't work too well because of the lag. I gotta wait for Joe to run out of strokes.
I'm gonna be a jelly belly.
Jelly belly.
Oh. Moving jars?
Yeah. Down he goes. Through the box. Other box. Those are lies. Those still have no hitboxes associated with them. Just the big box that works.
It is completely freaking out the camera.
Yeah.
Oh hey, somehow I made it.
Down the scoops. It's fortunately one of the easier ones to get through.
I ran out of shots.
Yeah.
I will never know what the other half of the level looked like. What could it be?
Okay, this is a fun one. It's another find the hole, but this time you're in a ball pit, an eyeball pit.
With spinny doos. I think this is what's causing all the lag. Because it is getting severely worse.
Severely worse.
It's like all the
Eagle.
things in motion that it has to calculate.
Yeah, at least in testing, these things don't seem to cause much lag. Fun fact, though, like, when you're in the editor working with these, they have very odd selection points. I showed this on stream once, but, like, they're physics objects even while you're sliding them around. So, like, to actually get them into this playable area, like, I have to make a ramp to sort of slide them up.
Slide them up the ramp?
Yeah, I have to slide them up a ramp into this bowl that we're currently on. Oh, still too much power. Ah.
Dental floss, chugga chugga wugga.
Oh. Lag spike there. Wait for it. Don't fall off. Ah, dang it.
Did I fall off?
Would appear so. So, the one you're on currently, Bard Breaker, you actually, the only way to get across it is to go very slowly. You have to line it up so that your ball rolls along it while it's going back to the other platform.
Yeah, I assumed that was how it was.
Yeah. It's tricky.
Have I mentioned I don't like you?
You have. I don't believe you, but...
it's one of those, like, game design things where it's like, if you're going to introduce a new mechanic that they've never played with before...
Yeah, you are!
What just
Oh,
happened?
didn't make it. Ran out of strokes.
I launched it, and it just glitched me into a hole somewhere.
Ah.
I don't... That's not me, though. That's Steve.
Yeah,
That's me.
That is you.
Yeah, I guess it bounced you up into the flag area somehow.
I literally just, like, full powered it at a wall, and it just bounced me into there.
Yeah, I should have made this hole a little bit shorter.
It's one of those things, like, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this is actually a really cool idea, but this could have been, like, an entire course based around these moving platforms, and having them, like, push you through things, and using the momentum and getting through them, and instead you put them all into, like one nightmare hole.
Every hole is a nightmare hole. Every hole is an exploration of a different mechanic.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you could have made a course around that mechanic.
What?
And
Welcome to hell!
Okay, this is what's causing the lag.
Part of it.
Joe, it's probably...
Welcome to the Obstacle Illusion course.
This place of spinning ghost crabs and giant planes and... Yeah, okay.
So, fun fact...
The only winning move is not to play.
Alright.
I retire from this hole. I refuse.
Oh, come now.
I cannot exist in this hole.
So...
My mind is losing sanity.
What the... Are you kidding me? This doesn't work.
Was the hole not a real hole again?
The hole got blocked somewhere along the line. And I'll have to re-upload this.
The only winning move is not to play.
I'm sorry.
I am literally in the hole.
Yeah, me too. Clearly, I should have playtested this again.
Well,
But yeah,
just keep hitting it until something happens.
Yeah, just have to
I said if you,
run out of
if you hit
strokes.
escape, you can forfeit hole and it'll just end the thing for you.
Yeah.
Hey, I glitched my way to victory in the last hole. I'm gonna just randomly shoot until I'm out of shots.
Eventually, this turtle will help me.
So like again, the gimmick for this is most of the things are flat, and so they appear like, you know, it fucks with your sense of depth. But a lot of the spinning parts actually retain their hitbox, even though they're shrunk down. So, like, it'll appear flat, but it'll still have a completely round hitbox. That's why there's, like, a bunch of moving parts on the exterior of that last level. Because they're actually unusable, because they continue to move your ball around. But yeah, and here we have another jetpack level.
That's a whole lot of nope.
You'll want to fly up this this little corkscrew we got. And land at the top. Oh,
Or I can just launch myself into orbit.
you know, it's whatever you want it to be, man.
Fling yourself.
Oh,
Fling yourself into space.
So close.
Did I land somewhere? I think I did.
yes, you landed at the top.
Hey.
Clearly I need to put a guardrail on that. I keep falling
I
out.
was just shooting and like holding the button and like hoping I landed somewhere, and it turns out, right.
Man, I didn't have this much trouble getting up it when I was playtesting.
Maximum power?
Nope, darn it.
Definitely not.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely go back and add in a guardrail here. Okay, we stayed in this time.
Oh.
I don't know where we're going.
Alright, so here we're going around the loop. Don't fall out. Alright, we stayed in. And then from here, we're just gonna go up this corkscrew. And that'll land us up here. No, don't fall down, please.
Oh, okay, it reset. I jetpacked off into the distance and landed in your giant purple teleporter.
Interesting.
And then it put me at the start of the other level, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, I missed the hoop. Dang it. I can't believe I ran out of strokes on that one. Yeah, I need to take the number of, like, 12 strokes into account. And Breaker's just flying off into the distance.
I'm reaching escape velocity.
Yes.
I'm going back to my home planet. It needs me.
Yeah, you might hack the game again by landing in a different hole.
Yeah, exactly. I could have probably gotten in that.
Oh, we
No,
got a
well,
special guest star on today's episode.
Yeah, every hole actually has an invisible wall around it, so you should not be able to make it into another hole.
I don't know, you did that last time.
Yeah, but that was the hole for the course.
And here we just
You
have a
need,
little
like, you can't,
miniature
like-
village.
Jetpack out of that hole into this hole or something.
Well, that just sounds like a challenge.
Welcome to... Yeah, does our guest want to introduce himself?
Is it
Since
Drew?
he's on a legs play. No, Ethan.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm Ethan.
Did you forget we were recording?
Yeah, I knew.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought that you could hear me, but
Yeah, we can hear you very clearly. It's okay, special guests are welcome. I'm
Right.
just... The audience might be a little
Wrap.
confused.
I don't know, they could get jealous.
How come they get to hang out with a cool guy and we do not?
Up the hill.
What's...
Well, dang it, I hit the
They
tank.
do A lot more than hang out with them.
Well, I mean...
Let me up the ramp,
you know that-
please. There we go.
PG.
No,
why
we
is-
don't. Fuck titty twat waffle.
Stop saying
And 11 strokes. Oof.
Who are you, Blizzard? Are you gonna silence me, suspend me
I
from
might.
Overwatch again for cussing?
I might.
Bitch, I might...
Lost
I'm
some
stuck
strokes
behind
trying to
this
get up.
ramp.
Oh, you can't get out?
No, the wheels keep me trapped.
The wheels keep me trapped.
Yeah, I'm like...
That,
I'm
okay.
not sure if you could see...
Yeah.
Like, I went halfway up and then I bounced down and landed behind the cart.
Yeah.
Alright.
And now I'm just... Yep. Just wig-waggling my way around town back here.
Congratulations, guys. You're play testing my level. We're finding all the little issues along the line. I'm keeping track of them. And welcome to the final hole.
Ours 14, right?
It should be impossible to not hole-in-one this.
I don't... Oh my god, the insanity!
Yeah.
With my lag, I'm
It's a
like, I'm
pinball
not
machine.
in seconds, and now I'm here. And where the hell am I? Can I shoot again?
Watch Barber
Aha.
get in. He just keeps hitting the explosive.
Found it.
Steve,
Oh,
I'm
that's
playing-
interesting. I
I'm
hadn't.
play-
That's weird. So it sucks you up and lets you go just straight down, and you keep hitting off the explosive at right angle, so it pushes you back in.
Can you
Yes.
see where I'm at, Steve?
I don't see you, Joe.
You should be able to skip, or you should be able to alternate between people.
Well, no, I haven't actually hit my ball yet. I've just been watching you.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no, I see you. Okay, so you're like on that ledge there.
Yeah.
Huh.
I can still fire, but your claim that it's impossible to not hold.
I said it should be impossible to hole in one. Like the issues you guys have run into, I did not run into at all
I think
playing.
we ask and answer the question: can we beat this hole without getting a hole in one?
I seem to be stuck as well.
Huh.
I can't get out.
Yes, I'm having there. Huh. There appears to be some kind of invisible wall right there. I don't know what's
Oh, it's okay.
causing
Just
that.
hit it hard enough. Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, don't.
Yeah, you'll have to hit it backwards. All right.
Or I could start from the beginning.
Uh-oh.
Maximum power.
This wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Yeah, I'm caught in a loop, so we'll have to redo that. Interesting. It's just funny because like I play tested this and never ran into any of these issues. But clearly, again, it's important to play test things after you upload them.
Yeah. Although I don't know. Again, like, oh, and I'm stuck in the same place before. And again, it's one of the things where like, I play tested mine after it was uploaded, but there was nothing like different about it other than the what was it? I realized I was facing the wrong way in everyone, so I flipped everything around. Yeah, I can't tell what's happening.
Huh.
Okay, I'm out of shots. We're fine.
It should be
Interesting.
impossible not to get a hole in one. It needs to get a 14.
Dude, like I always made it in, like
Damn it, I
in
didn't
the
break
editor.
200.
That's interesting.
Them's rookie numbers, Joe. You got to get those numbers up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heartbreaker, clearly the winner there.
So this was enlightening. I'll go back and fix all the little issues I spotted.
But Heartbreaker, you got the levels to work. Which level did you prefer of the two?
But the two what? Steve's levels or your max power level?
Yeah. You're the
Um,
arbiter of justice now because you're the only neutral party.
Well, I mean, given the fact that like most, you know, like for one, Joe was like unable to play properly.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I would have to give Joe on this, just because
Okay.
there were issues with my hole.
I got one hand the guy who drew Algorist, god of the YouTube algorithms, and my other art versus the guy who pays me to be on his videos.
Good point.
It's so hard to choose. So
You know what?
And you know, given the fact that neither of those factors should like play a role in any of this, where you're just deciding which golf hole is better.
at youtube.com/bardbreaker.
Yeah, let's leave it up to the audience. They could check out. They saw
Yeah.
mine. They could check out Steve's on Steve's channel. Then come back here. Steve, make sure you comment with the link to your video, and then I'll pin it, and then I'll also pin Heartbreaker's thing.
Yeah.
I'll just alternate between them every other day.
Yeah, but by the time this video goes up, like I should have the issues in my holes fixed, and then the folks can play it for themselves and get the proper
Yeah.
experience.
You're on there as Stoic Steve. I'm on there as Hardleg. You could play all the levels you see here if you wish.
Yes.
For now, though, I think I've had enough golf for one day.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to play some off the workshop and compare our holes to not our holes?
Plus, I need to figure out what's up with the lag and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
I mean,
Anyway,
I mean,
it was a fun experiment. But next time we'll try some other holes and stuff. If you have ideas, suggest them. There's
yes,
ones on the thing that you've tried yourself.
yes. Any workshop levels you've tried,
Yeah,
or
maybe
perhaps
that could
you
be-
folks at home have made some.
so far we've been going into the workshops blind. Maybe you and me and Bard Breaker should try to play a couple and find one.
I've actually found a couple that were decent.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll get a couple online ones and then we'll bring them in here. But that we'll do that next time. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. And until next time, bologna sandwich.
That's not
What
a
he
Taco
said.
Bell item.
That's not even going to be on the thing. They're not going to know what the Taco Bell item is.
I'm pretty sure Joe's idea of a bologna sandwich is just bologna on bread.
I don't
Nothing
even
else.
like bologna.
Bread is too close to a vegetable for Joe.
Yeah, just get it on a wheat tortilla.
Is mayonnaise a vegetable?
Is mayonnaise a vegetable?
It is if you watch certain YouTube cooks.
Oh my god.
Ooh, critical.
Well, he didn't. He did the video about the guy who was just dumping jars of mayonnaise into his recipes.
What was it? Did you see the internet comment etiquette where he was talking about his favorite comment sections?
Probably.
And he talked about the lose-a-pound soup or whatever it's called. Or no, peel-a-pound soup.
Feel a pound.
No, but I've seen that. I saw a post about that once. It's basically just like water and bouillon cubes and vegetables.
It's a whole bunch of like cabbage and
Yeah,
like
cabbage.
other stuff that's supposed to like
Oh, Lin one.
get your bowels.
Mm-hmm.
There's all these people that are just like all the comments are man, people in the comments said you would fart, but I just let out something that sounds like Kermit the Frog ripping a phone book in half. Like the police are called to my place because it sounds like a shotgun blast are going off.
Yeah, I saw some post and they were like, the recipe's like, this is so good, you don't even need to add salt. And someone's like, you put 15 bouillon cubes in it. Of course you don't need salt. Those are condensed salt.
Yeah. It was like, do not eat this before making love. Like it worked. I lost 35 pounds, and also it burned off all the what's it called? Your sense organs?
Yeah.
No, the nerve. I lost 35 pounds, and it also burned off all the nerve endings in my anus. Perfect. Like I'm pretty sure this was invented by plumbers. Taco Bell ran by Plumbers Union. Who knows? Whoa. So you gentlemen have anything else planned for this evening?
I mean, I'm probably gonna be glued to Twitter for a while.
Ah, you've been a big Tweety guy?
Oh yeah, gotta keep up on like every atrocity that's going on.
Let's mark down them all. Make sure you never forget. Yeah, I don't know. I had like all of last week. I was like in this mood where it's like I gotta do something. I'm going crazy just sitting here. And then I went to the one march and did the charities, and now I just like feel exhausted. I'm like, someone else needs to pick up the torch. Hoping I can get other Yugi tubers involved, but none of them seem interested in doing a charity.
Get Duologs off his ass.
Yeah, he came to the charity stream and he donated like $40, but he was like, I have a very strict no politics thing, no matter what. I was like,
No matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what, proceeds to donate money to a political charity.
No, he has no politics on his channel. He's like, I believe it's a good cause, but I want my channel to be an escape from that. I was like, I don't know. I feel like people have been escaping for years, and that's kind of the problem. Gotta pay attention to that kind of shit. Call it out. Be more active. So we'll see. I'll rest up this weekend, and then maybe think about what I'm gonna do next week. Maybe there's another protest or something going on.
Oh, I was gonna ask if you guys would be interested in doing Risk as an online multiplayer sometime.
Of Rain?
Just Risk.
Of Rain?
Well, we already know Joe is not interested in playing Risk of Rain.
I'm
It's like all
interested in
Joe
playing the.
plays.
Yeah, I'll play the first one.
But again, I'm asking about a regular Risk.
Is it on like Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam. It's free to play.
Oh, it's free to play.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's weird. How do they? What do they have? Like
But-
microtransactions for the uniform?
Yeah, there's like a token buying deal.
Okay, but you
Like
can play.
yeah,
as many games as you want.
it's basically regular Risk. Just like with an added system where you can buy stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd be up for. We could try a Risk. I'd be good for that. We'll see. We may have to do that sooner than later. It depends how this episode turns out.
Yeah.
Ugh. Either way, I think I'm gonna get going for now. But thank you, gentlemen, for showing up.
Yes. Thanks for playing.
No problem. Always fun. Well, yeah, I'll stick with that. And yeah, go ahead and if you leave your PayPal's in the thing, I'll send you some money.
Okie doke.
Okay. Have
Oh.
fun.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
likes money, except for the people who don't. They're weirdos. Ethan
take
likes
that
money, right?
Yeah, he likes money.
Okay.
Communists,
He doesn't know
perhaps.
what to do with any of it, but he likes
Oh, okay.
See, I think those are all the issues with this.
I don't want to be wasted.
All right. Gonna fix a couple of these issues we had on stream. Before I forget. Oh yeah, everyone else is out of the call. I have to take my levels down from the workshop, re-upload them. Let's see. Just the depth. Now we have regular platform that the player can land on, and then just a lip that will help keep them inside area. And we can lower this back down. So that's that hole fixed. I don't think there were any other issues. Yeah, the rest of this worked pretty well, as I recall. Yep. I will have to spend a little bit longer on miniature mini golf, of course, fixing that up. Some funky issues on that, to be precise. But at any rate, I think that's enough for tonight. Hope you folks enjoyed. I should have the levels re-uploaded in the next couple days. You can try them out if you play golf yourself. But I'm going to call it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Have a good night.